Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be giving me my review for episode 5 of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. As always, I'll have spoilers in it, so just careful if you're watching. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, probably best not to watch. But this one was an alright episode. So far out of the 5 episode, probably wouldn't be my favorite, but it was all right. Wasn't great, but wasn't bad. It was just sort of like a filler episode in a way. Had some good moments in it, but just sort of like the longer the episode went on, it was just sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Just sort of didn't really perk up much. It just sort of kind of dragged on the way. But uh, so basically, we picked up where we left off in the last episode, where uh, Jennifer had received a statement from a lawyer that Titania um, had been released from jail. I didn't even realize she had been arrested, but she had been released from jail, and she had trademarked the name She-Hulk and was suing Jennifer for her use of it. So it basically picks up with that, where there's adverts on the TV for Titania advertising her perfume, her uh, deodorant, all that, clothes under the name, She Hulk by Titania. Jennifer goes driving to work. There's billboards with all She Hulk name with Titania promoting it. So basically, she gets to her work, and her boss, is basically calls her in the office, and he's saying, uh, why am I seeing billboards for bootylicious products by She Hulk? And she tries to explain to him, that's not her. She's not using the M and all. And he says, I don't really care about any of that. He basically, all he cares about is that the firm, it's affecting the firm because one of his employees is being sued for basically trademark infringement and all. So she says, I'm going to try and handle this. And he says, no, you're not going to handle this. Find somebody else to handle this. So she hires her own lawyer, somebody book, and basically she lays out, we're not colleagues, we're not friends. You're my client, I'm your lawyer. Uh, I'll handle this. We go to court, we countersue. Uh, that's it. You got that, and so basically they take Titania to court, and her lawyer, says that ever since Jennifer became a Hulk, she has been known since She Hulk. There's never any record of the name She Hulk ever been used before Jennifer became Hulk. Blah blah blah. She says, basically, Titania is simply using the name to popularize her sales of her sham products. And then the lawyer for Titania basically counter arguments that uh, Jennifer went on record as saying that she hates the name She-Hulk. She never wants to be known as She-Hulk, and she never will be known as the name She-Hulk. So basically, the judge is in favoring Titania. So Jennifer's lawyer says, "Look, we will present more evidence." So basically, the judge tells you have a few days to think. If you don't bring me the evidence that is needed, then I will have to uh, side with Titania, and she will be in legal use of the trademark. So while that's happening, we get another side plot of Jennifer's colleagues, Nikki, finally got her name. Nikki and Pug is the other guy. They he wants to go and buy the latest Iron Man 3 shoes, and they find out then that basically there's this tailor who makes all costumes for superheroes. It's where basically being fine enough he's never mentioned till now, but so they go to, they don't know where he's based, but they go to somebody who has been dealing out his merchandise, and he takes him to the back of the store, and he has all this knockoff merchandise that has like Thor's hammer and Captain America's shield, and T-shirts, and underwear and shorts of the Avengers, but it says the Avengers with an O, or the Avengers with an I. It doesn't actually say the Avengers. So he basically says, I'm not telling you anything until you buy some merchandise. So they get suited up in all the knockoff merchandise, and he gives them the location, and they basically go and book an appointment for Jennifer to meet him. And so then basically Jennifer and Nikki go to meet the guy, and he's asking, what do you need this for? Do you need it to be fireproof? Was it wet proof and all? And she said, no, I just basically need it, to wear. I'm a lawyer. And he basically laughs and says, don't waste my time. I'm here to make costumes for superheroes. So he basically they're about to leave, but then Nikki talks Jennifer, and then Jennifer says, well, the only suit I have is the one you will see her wearing, the grey suit that she usually wears as She-Hulk, and sometimes as Jennifer, and basically says that any other clothes she has, she basically tears through them when she hulks out. So Nikki basically, uh, talks him into doing, saying, she's a cousin of the Incredible Hulk, an Avenger. She's gonna be an Avenger. Uh, she's gonna be a star. You could be, the tailor for the Avengers thing. So basically, then he calls his people in, to get him all these materials so he can create her suit. So she goes away, and the next day then she goes back to her lawyer, and one of the guys that she went on a date with the Tinder app, is there. He is also a client of the lawyer, and basically, and it gives her an idea because as he's walking in, he says, it's good to see you again, She-Hulk. So it gives her the idea that she used the name She-Hulk to set up her dating app. All the guys she dated referred to her as She-Hulk. And basically the judge had asked, have you used the name She-Hulk, you know, more than just a brief period? Have you used it, outside in public? So basically then she talks over Laura and gets the idea that they can use all the people she dated on the Tinder app as character witnesses. So basically this is where the name of the episode comes in, is that the lawyer brings up Jennifer's dating profile in court, and says bio, She-Hulk, mean, green, and poured into these jeans. What do you look for in a relationship? Someone with a strong back and a tough bed. And basically, just Jennifer just holding her head in her hands as this is being read out in court. But then basically, all the guys that stated in the previous episode, they give all their statements, saying that yes, she referred to herself as She-Hulk. She said she didn't like the name, but she acknowledged that the public named her She-Hulk and saw her as She-Hulk. So basically, after all that, then the judge stated that the origin of the name came from Jennifer being She-Hulk, so sided with her and dropped the lawsuit from Titania, and Titania basically said, this is not over, and that was it then, and that was pretty much it. There was, I think, I couldn't tell. There was Jennifer asked her lawyer to go for a drink, and I couldn't tell if she was trying to flirt with her or not, because she said to her, uh, how about I take you for a drink to celebrate, and she says, yeah, okay, and then behind her back she was like, and then in the bar, she was like saying, cheers, it's so good to get this done, you're amazing, you're brilliant, so good to have made you as a friend. And the lawyer was like sort of looking at her, but then Jennifer, basically said, oh god, did I say that out loud or thing? And she says, thanks for the drink, why are you still wearing your grey outfit? I thought you were going shopping for new clothes. So basically the episode then ends where Jennifer goes back to the tailor, and he brings out like a whole rack of suits that he's made for her. We don't get to see her in the suits, but she's trying them on behind the curtain, and the guy says, I made this one specially in case you have any extra activities outside of court. And she says, like, I'm not going to need that, but he says, just take it and say thank you. And then we got a little tease at the end, is that there's a box lying out in the shop, and the tailor starts getting frustrated. He basically says, why is this lying out? This is very precious. It should be wrapped up immediately. So he brings it over to the corner, sets it down, and then walks off to get some wrapping. And basically it's Daredevil's helmet in the yellow that was seen in the trailer. So he's basically designed the the new outfit for Daredevil that was seen with the red and yellow. So hopefully that will be meaning that he'll be in the next episode. I thought he would have been maybe in this one, or they would have got, but so that was how the episode ended. And as I said, it was alright. Um, it had the moments, with the lawyer reading out the Tinder profile in the court and everything, and uh, Nikki and Jennifer going to the tailor, and him trying to barter with him to make her costumes. But it has moments, but it was just sort of a, like I said, it was like a filler episode. It didn't really, you know, it wasn't really that much excitement. And at least, like, obviously we're getting a new costume for Jennifer, and we've got the tease for Daredevil. So hopefully that will mean that in the next episode that we'll see uh, Daredevil, or at least Matt Murdock, showing up to collect his outfit. And if Jennifer now has her special costume for activities outside the courtroom, that'll mean that we'll see more of her. But yeah, that's basically it. I was hoping that we would maybe see more insight into the uh, the group of guys that attacked her in a previous episode, or more insight into who was the bad guy or the boss that was thing, but hopefully we'll get that in the next episode. So far, the series been fun. That's to say, if there's any critique I would have so far the series, is that the build up of the plot has been just a wee bit slow. Um, we got that slight tease of Jennifer being attacked. They were looking for, trying to get her blood for somebody, and then 2 episodes later, and with still no knowledge of who it is. So it'd be handy just to have a wee bit more push towards the plot. And obviously, as She-Hulk, we're getting a lot of the courtroom drama, but so far we haven't really seen any sort of action, bar the first episode where she was training with Bruce. So hopefully in the next episode, if Daredevil is going to be appearing, hopefully that we're going to get some maybe fight scenes, or and will eventually lead to maybe them teaming up, or we might see another appearance from Wong. Obviously, yes, we had the scene at the end of the previous episode where Jennifer was trying to help Wong uh, clear up the room of flying demons. So we'll just hopefully see where it goes to in the next episode. But 5 episodes in, if I had to rank the episodes so far, let's see, if I ranked them out of 5, I would say the first episode with Jennifer and Bruce, I would give that 2.5 out of 5. It was interesting. Second episode, maybe a 2 out of 5, because that was basically just she got sacked from her old job, and then ended up getting a new job with the new firm. And then the third episode, I would give that 2.5 out of 5 because obviously you had the stuff with Blonsky, and then you got the parts with Bruce getting transported off to a new thing, and then you had the callback to uh, Wong busting Blonsky out. So I'll give that one 2.5. Episode 4, I would give that a 3. I thought that was entertaining. Obviously had Wong trying to sue the magician. The magician was doing all the tricks and everything, teleporting your girl, Madison. She was very funny. I really enjoyed that one, so I would give that 3 out of 5. This episode 5, I would maybe give that a 2. Again, it was alright, but just compared to the previous episode, it was just sort of, it just felt like a filler. But hopefully, if the next episode, like, we'll get hopefully Jennifer battling, hopefully teaming up with Daredevil if he's going to make an appearance. Get back to maybe a 3.5 out of 5. We'll wait and see. But anyway, look, like the video, drop a comment below what you thought of the episode if you have watched it, and what you thought of the series so far. What would you rank the episodes so far, and what are you expecting from the remaining episodes? How many episodes have we got left? Let me just double check. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that correct? 4 episodes left. Don't know. Just says 4 for now, so it might be more, or else it'll be like leading into a season 2. But yeah, let me know what you think is going to be coming up in the next episode, and what you're expecting from the rest of the series. Subscribe to the channel, be very much appreciated, and I will see you for the next review next week, and we'll see where we go from here. Take care. See you again.